The Fathers of Astronomy. Articles by Whit. Book of Knowledge by Whit. Johannes Kepler was a German astronomer and mathematician. He based his ideas about the planets and the sun on the work of Nicholas Copernicus. Copernicus had an idea called the heliocentric model that proved that Earth and other planets revolved around the sun, not that the sun was at the center of the universe like most people thought at the time. Johannes Kepler wrote a book called The Cosmographic Mystery. Kepler's book impressed another astronomer named Tycho Brahe. They worked together and eventually they came up with a theory called Kepler's laws of planetary motion. Galileo, the thinker and inventor. If Galileo Galilei, the astronomer, were alive today as an elementary school student, he would probably be the smartest student in the class. Galileo was a very curious person. Galileo improved the telescope. Galileo invented the first pendulum clock and the type of thermometer. In his time, people thought that if you were to draw two objects of different weights, the heavy one would land first. Galileo proved that wrong by dropping two metal balls of different weight off the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Both of the metal balls hit the ground at the exact same time, proving that theory was wrong. Galileo and the view of heavens. Copernicus, Galileo, and Kepler were three astronomers who were incredibly important to modern astronomy, wrote Whit. Copernicus took the first steps in denying that the geocentric model of the universe was correct. Galileo wrote a book called The Starry Messenger. He communicated with Johannes Kepler, another astronomer who also believed that Copernicus was correct. He could not tell other people what he saw because the church would be upset. Ptolemy and Copernicus. The belief that the Earth was at the center of the universe started in Greece. Aristotle was the one who came up with the idea. Ptolemy helped Aristotle's idea spread throughout the country. No one doubted his idea until Copernicus came along. Copernicus proves Aristotle wrong. Copernicus's life work. Nicholas Copernicus was the first European to say that the sun stayed still and the Earth rotated around it. He wrote a book called De Revolutionibus Orbium Celestium. Translated, it means On Revolutions. George Redicus convinced Andres Osiander to publish his book. Galileo and the Telescope. At the age of 17, Galileo Galilei went to the University of Pisa with the intention of becoming a doctor. But after some time, he left the medical school to study mathematics. Galileo was an excellent mathematician. A Dutch glassmaker named Hans Lippershey made the first telescope. Galileo scanned the night sky. With the telescope, he found 4 new moons orbiting Jupiter. Copernicus, forming a radical new theory. Copernicus's father died when Copernicus was 10. At 18, Copernicus went to the University of Krakow, where he studied many subjects. Copernicus learned about the ancient scholars Aristotle and Ptolemy and their geocentric models of the universe. Copernicus's radical new theory was written in a short book called The Little Commentary, and it contains 7 truths Copernicus had observed of the heavens. Conclusions. I did not know that Copernicus wasn't the only astronomer to help build up modern astronomy. Now I do. The other astronomers are Johannes Kepler and Galileo Galilei.